This video is aimed at advanced users, and it discusses how the new A5 underbar XB run report function can be used in an AJAX callback to print a report in a web component, a grid or a UX component. And this is an alternative to using the built-in action JavaScript methods. So it uses an XBasic AJAX callback, and it gives the developer a little bit more control over exactly what is going to happen. So you can see here we have a simple UX component, and we have a drop-down box where the user can go and select which report they want. So if I go there, for example, and click on product list, there's my product list report. And then if I go there and click on, say, vendor, and then click the button, there's my vendor report. And if I go there and click on, say, order summary, there's my order summary report, basically rendered in a div as an HTML report. So let's go and take a look now at how this component was constructed. So going back to design mode, we see the report name is just a drop-down control, and in this drop-down control we have the list of reports that we want to let the user select from. Now obviously we could make this example more complicated and have other controls on the dialog over here where the user could type in search criteria, but we're just going to try to keep it simple right now. And then we have a button, and if we look at the button, we can see that this button just does an AJAX callback, and it calls a function called XB. So the AJAX callback takes place, this XBasic function called XB gets called, and XB computes the response to send back to the UX component. And then we have a static text control over here, and you can see that this static text control has nothing in it other than a div, and the div ID is rep1. So let's go take a look now at the XBasic function. So in the XBasic function, you can see that the first thing that we have is a string that has text in it that's going to be used to populate a string dictionary. So this text that is the report name, followed by an equal sign, followed by the fully qualified report name. So the customer layout table report has a fully qualified name as follows. If this was a web application, then we would be using aliases over here. So this is the string dictionary. So here we go ahead and we just dim a string dictionary and then populate it. And the reason that we're creating a string dictionary is because when the user clicks the submit button, the report name that was selected in the drop down gets passed back, and we need to convert that into a fully qualified name. So let's go ahead now and put in a debug one so we can actually watch the code executing. So we'll go there and we'll select, say, the product list report, and then click OK. So here we are in our XBasic code. So now we're going to go and we're going to populate our string dictionary, and then report short name is the selection that was made in the drop down box. So report short name over here is equal to product list. So there's product list over there, and then we step, and then we go here and say report long name is equal to a string dictionary lookup, and so you can see there's report long name is the fully qualified report long name. So now we can go ahead here. You can see we set some dot variable properties, and we specify that we'd like the report to be displayed in a div called rep1. And then we go ahead now and we run the report that generates the JavaScript and XBasic response, and then we have our AJAX callback just return the value from A5 underbar XB run report. So when we go ahead here and run it and then look in the code here, we see the report rendered over there. So this is a very quick example of the power of the A5 underbar XB run report function. Thanks very much for watching.